and the angle's right.
Okay, we're gonna go. This is it.
It's go time.
It's go time. We're live.
You know, I want to point out that Mark brought notes.
I know. I feel a little unprepared. I asked you guys to get prepared, and then
I would say you guys are definitely. I mean, you guys kind of have it locked in. I'm not there yet, so the reason for the notes.
It's all right.
Next time. Now you know.
That's true. Next time could be. Yeah.
I guess we'll see. We'll find out.
I'm curious
There
as
is
to
a
what
next
else you
time.
take notes on. It just seems
in
like a
general?
Yeah, just.
Well, when he's making
Where do you have notebooks stashed around
Since
the
when
house?
is taking notes like a bad? When did taking notes get a bad rap?
I'm just lazy. That's why I don't take notes. I
Oh.
want to take notes. So good on you for.
That
actually
sounds sounds more like it.
I just always feel like you're more distracted taking the notes than you are concentrating on the thing at hand.
Interesting.
Like at an interview, I've seen those people interview who take notes.
That's a whole different story. You're taking notes at an interview.
Yeah, but not the interviewer, the interviewee, like the person applying for the job.
Yeah.
Stop writing shit down and tell me why you'd be
Why
good
would
for this
that
job.
person be taking notes?
Hang on, let me. I don't know. Isn't that just distracting?
You're probably the second person ever that's brought that up. Somebody taking notes. Well,
Maybe the second
being
person ever
interviewed.
hasn't written it down, but
Would you take notes if you were being interviewed
I'm
for a
taking
job?
Depends on the job.
pictures, mental snapshots right now. I don't.
See, now you're trying to justify the note thing.
Wait,
I would
wait.
It's not
take
working.
notes to look good. I don't ever read them again. I never use them for
So-
purpose. I just take them to look
So
good.
taking pictures, mental pictures, requires film. I don't have any film.
I don't know. 90% of the notes that I take, if you look afterwards, it's a flip book that I've drawn about whatever I'm currently doing,
You're just thinking around.
more or
What's
less.
the guy's name who runs Virgin or founded Virgin?
Oh God,
company.
Steve.
Brunson. Wait.
Yeah, something like that. Well, I saw a video about him yesterday and said a lot of successful people, take notes.
Was he doing it on
Take a
paper or
notebook.
was he doing it on a Virgin mobile phone?
Ooh,
Pen and pad.
That's kind of a fail.
I don't feel like he takes his
Better
own notes anymore.
Better than doing it like on a Samsung or Apple. I guess if
All right.
he has his own phone.
All right. Well, okay.
I guess we.
This is choose one.
Guess we could just record our conversation so we don't have to take notes.
Good. Good point. Good point. All right. Fantastic. This is
Alright.
choose one, guys. This is the first ever episode that we're gonna do, with many more to come if we all can get our acts together and schedule things.
Functioning mics.
Functioning mics. You know what? Everyone,
Mic stand.
Bring your own damn mic. All right. So bring it. Come on.
Hey.
This guy.
Watch
All
the
right.
swears.
So
Whoa.
just as a
Frustration.
just as a forward, if this blog dissolves, I think we all know why.
Oh, I'm
Wow.
the only one doing work around here.
It's
Well, at
'cause-
least Mark's
it's
taking
'cause-
notes. What are you bringing? Jeez. All right, this is choose one. Today's topic, we're going to be talking
Keeping the
about
conversation going. That's all.
What is it? Fantasy weapons? What would you guys categorize that as?
Yeah, it's sci-fi. Yeah, sci-fi weapons. It's what you would choose in the realm. No, I left it over there. No, it's what you would choose. You know, you have all these genres of different things that are
Well,
popular over the last
Which ones do we have here,
couple
though?
decades.
We have Thor's hammer.
Oh yeah, are we going to the picture?
Well, that's what-
Somebody's random wand from Harry Potter.
I think it's in Mark's notes.
All right, yeah.
Do you have the picture right
here?
here?
Come on, Mark.
Oh, do I have the
Screw it.
picture?
All right, well, so I did prepare these. So our first. Oh, come on, you piece of junk.
Wait a minute, there's a slideshow in this?
Hold on.
Oh yeah.
Should we mark like a general disclaimer that even though we're talking about fantasy weapons, that we all have wives or we're getting action on the regular? I feel like that's a.
Oh my gosh,
need
are
to
you kidding me
disclose.
right now?
What are you doing? Or what
We
did
didn't
you do?
record anything.
No. Why is
Fingers on
my
the pause button
my
all the time.
hotkeys, bro? I made a bunch of hotkeys.
Are you
means nothing.
recording this?
Yeah, I'm recording this, bro. We're
Well,
live.
Of course, because
This is gonna be the YouTube
it's organic.
first blog meltdown. This is gonna be
Oh, I'm about to melt down for real, you
my
guys.
hotkeys. What the?
My freaking hotkeys. You've seen them. There we go. Okay, there. See, I don't know what happened. Screw you guys for laughing at me. It's working.
We're not
So-
laughing at you.
We have a bunch of topics. So we got.
There
We're
you
gonna
go.
choose one fantasy object, weapon, whatever you want to call it. The first one is a sonic screwdriver.
Doctor Who.
Doctor Who. Thank you. I don't know who's gonna choose that.
Probably
Carl,
not. Probably
looking
not.
at
All I
you.
have
I
in
don't
my
know.
notes is no.
Sorry, Doctor Who people.
Fair enough on the
We
notes.
have the Star Trek phaser. Sorry, I couldn't find a phaser, and I don't think anyone's gonna choose that, so I picked the.
Kurt was here, probably. But
Well, if he was here,
No,
yeah.
no, he took lightsaber.
Wow, that's like betrayal. That's
He's not. No, he's a Star Wars fan.
okay.
we don't have that picture.
There we go. That's our next option. Is the Star Wars lightsaber.
Mark's grabbing
So-
the picture now.
Okay, yeah, that's good. That's good.
Which here's my biggest question. Mark's bringing up like we don't know whose wand. Is that going to be an issue? Because I feel like there's many different lightsabers too.
Okay.
I'm worried that if we get too much into detail about who it belongs to.
Little dinky one, but
Does size matter, Carl? I don't think we're talking about size right now,
He
bro.
had the whole time.
He had it the whole
Holy
time.
shit.
Jeez.
It wasn't his notes.
All right, this is the picture we found. This is the picture we found online. This is what this whole
Terrible
podcast is
picture.
based off of. We'll bring you new topics. Sorry, we're so flustered, me especially. But I did make all these hotkeys. All right, thank you, and I'm so proud of them. Lightsabers, Thor's hammer.
Oh, look at
Okay, look at that. Oh, dang it, I reset
Oh, no
it.
kidding.
Boom. Oh, he's so mad at it.
He's
Flip
not
it off.
worthy.
Okay.
Whose legs were that?
Green Lantern.
that. That's
Probably. I don't think anyone's gonna pick that one. We'll find out, I guess. Wands from Harry Potter, or I guess we do have to answer the question: is it specifically Harry Potter's wand?
I don't think so.
Not
'cause
that it
when I
matters.
heard,
That
like,
matters.
Zero matter.
no, because
Pokemon
my argument for that stands pretty strong.
and
doesn't matter
Lord
whose
of the
wand it is.
Rings. Boom. So those are our topic, gentlemen. What do you guys think? Who are you gonna go for?
Should we go one by one?
I'm Mr. Note Guy. Why don't you go first?
Yeah, let's.
That's
You-
actually
you
probably
were
the best
least
idea.
prepared mentally, so.
All right, so Thor's hammer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or
Why?
That's not my choice. I'm asking you if any.
Oh,
of you would choose it.
okay. All right. No, I'm screw Thor's hammer. I'm not worthy.
You're not worthy.
I'm not gonna be able to wield that. Who's gonna be able to wield it? You,
Well,
Carl?
What?
No, oh gosh, no. But to be able to spin it fast enough to be able to fly with it too. I mean, that's
If you
pretty
can lift
impressive.
it.
If you can lift it, then you can spin it around on the little rope that's attached to it. I guess that's.
So you're
Not
not
gonna
worthy.
snap.
Like you wouldn't sacrifice your life for another human life. Isn't that
Well,
like
no,
what it
hang
is?
on. No, that's a little confusing though. Okay, because if we look at the actual evidence on this, no, seriously, who are the three people who have been able to? Okay, well, there's more than three. I'm gonna say, but
Okay.
who are the three people who are like just enough or righteous enough to hold the hammer? We're gonna go with Captain America in the newest one, right?
Okay,
Spoilers.
easiest.
BT Dubs.
Oh yeah.
Spoilers.
No, we're outside the 2 week window. Spoilers okay.
Who's
But then the other one is
Vision.
Vision, right? But what is
not a man?
right? He's not. He's a
Okay.
robot uploaded by some freeware that they found online. So it's like, couldn't any baby wield that hammer? Anyone who's new who hasn't sinned yet? I mean,
No, that's why I just watched the trailer right now. So it's like
trailer
He's-
of what?
The
Thor's
Thor.
hammer. I don't think we want to
the
review
Thor
that one.
movie.
Put that on. We don't need to be seeing Thor's hammer all over my podcast.
Okay, so nobody's choosing Thor's
I
hammer.
was making a pornographic joke. Thank you.
I thought we were keeping this
hammer.
clean, bro.
I'm glad,
Sorry.
I'm glad we're leaving that tool alone. So what's the next
Swing
one?
and a miss.
If anything, the hammer is probably the dirtiest of the weapons because no one can ever pick it up to fucking clean it. So
Oh my god.
Good point. Well, good.
I'm just-
all right.
To clean it, how often you cleaning your hammer?
how often do you not clean
Look.
your hammers?
proper.
My hammers get
hammer maintenance
filthy.
is important.
My
I'm
hammers
sure
are
it
just
is.
lousy with mess.
Oh,
all
are
over
you
the
guys
place.
talking about something different?
I don't know what we're talking about anymore.
Regardless.
All right, so Thor's hammer, which was.
This one's gonna get a little.
All right. What's the next one on your list there?
We have 30
Harry
minutes
Potter.
that we need to pipe up here. So I mean,
yeah, no,
let's-
we gotta fill it. so
yeah,
it's-
don't.
no,
We're
really,
gonna-
really, it's not 30 anymore, but that's all right, though.
The wand.
One.
Okay, what is
I-
your choice? I want to know, Mark, specifically. What is your choice?
Okay, I wouldn't choose. Why?
It's not like you don't have it written down.
I wouldn't choose Thor's hammer either. No.
What
I
would you
don't have-
choose?
I don't have a choice yet.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
Oh, you
wh-
want to hear our
He
arguments
came in
too? or
prepared.
Come on now. I'll tell
Okay,
you.
okay, my choice is the Green Lantern.
Oh.
Wow.
Okay,
Or-
so
Or
Lowest grossing movie of the decade.
No, probably the wand actually,
look, don't sway.
because the Green Lantern is kind of is unrealistic as all of this is. that one's kind of like
It's all
cheating.
So-
unrealistic.
The Green
Well,
Lantern's
I don't want to
ring.
say that.
Green Lantern's ring. Now, you can
It's like
create
cheating.
matter and use it to your advantage of whatever it needs to be. You can just create a vehicle.
Did you see the movie?
no.
Did you watch the
Heard it was
Did you watch
terrible.
the cartoons? Did you read any of the comic books? Though?
I didn't do any of that.
So it's
dude. I
really
just saw the
like-
movies.
You couldn't just concentrate. It's like what you were feeling. It was like you impassioned the ring to be something, like to take form, right?
Right.
So what are you gonna do with like a 6-foot fucking notepad made out of Green Lanterns, like a giant note-taking superpower?
hey, paper beats rock any day.
But you know what? You know,
Good
of all
one,
the
good
things
one.
on this list, it's probably the most powerful thing, though. I'll give you that.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know.
I would choose that because of that.
But I'm not
That's
a
what
big
it seems like.
Pow-
but
I'm not a
it's
big
kind of unfair.
Power,
superpower thing. Superman, lame. Green Lantern, lame.
Superman lame.
Yes. Who wants to
Superman?
root for someone who can do
Uh,
everything? You know, U.S. national soccer team.
That's probably why
just
the movie was
beat
boring.
Thailand yesterday, 13.
Oh yeah, the women's team. Yeah.
Everyone's freaking out about that, because it's boring. Who wants to watch a 13-0 blowout?
No,
I don't
the-
care, man.
Probably
We're-
everyone
whatever.
from
We were
Krypton.
talking
I don't
about
know.
that.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
the tiebreaker rule for when each of the divisions get the top person to find out for the playoffs. They actually go
I
if
play
like
any sport. I want to
the
win. I want to bring
US
home the
ties
W. I don't
with-
know.
With
I'm not peppering in
with
losses in
France
there
or
just to keep things
whoever.
interesting.
And they look at and they're tied because they have the same record by the time they get to after the
Can you imagine
group
Superman
settings.
heading out? You know, I'm gonna go get my ass kicked today just to keep things. You know,
I feel like Carl just took it to a whole.
I'm explaining the fact
Let's
that
get
why
back
you'd
to
want to
the-
watch something that gets destroyed. So with the
I want to
ring,
see a
you-
win.
You have,
Okay, yes.
you have the control, but you get the negative. It's like the force and the shorts. You get the positive and the negative side.
Okay.
It's the same thing with the ring.
I like it. Okay, my choice,
With the Green Lantern ring.
because, okay, so this is my thought process, because Green Lantern, in my opinion, is one of the most powerful objects on the list here. Okay?
I agree.
I'll give you that. Cool? No, it's not cool, bro. All right, so
what finger would you wear the ring on? That's what I'm curious about.
Middle one.
we have two.
It's a pinky ring.
Pinky ring.
Okay.
See, so a pimp with power. That's not.
I'm
Boss.
still-
It's
a
sending the
ring.
wrong message to the kids. I feel like.
I don't know. Maybe I don't like the color green. I don't know. Like what?
How boss is that gonna be when it's just like
the movie was horrible?
Step back. Back.
It is horrible, and that's all I have to base it on.
Exactly. But I think I wrote down 10 out of 10. He could do anything. But
Yes.
I think that's cheating, so I would go with a wand from Harry Potter.
If you had seen the movie, he almost lost to someone that could arguably have said to have atypical autism. I know he was just really smart. I don't know.
That's true. So
That's
the
almost
ring,
who he lost to.
the ring is limited to your cognitive abilities. So how fast can you think up?
Well,
Well, I guess if you come to a battle prepared with notes, you'll be good to go. So.
I'm still gonna vote that the wand be taken off the list as a
Okay.
realistic.
What?
Yeah, so in discussing this earlier, all right, we did go over the fact that to wield a wand, you do have to have magical properties already built in.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah.
Yes, I forgot my notes at home, but I did actually research it.
Okay.
No, I seriously, I went deep into this one.
Okay.
Oh, you're
So,
serious?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
So they are quasi-magical objects. So because they have a magical core to them, does not mean that anyone can wield them. You still have to be a wizard or a witch or whatever. You have to have magic in you. It's more of like a channeling tool than it is the tool has the actual powers itself. So seeing as how none of us here are wizards, supposedly, then I'm going to go ahead and say,
I can neither confirm nor deny that.
yeah, so
But I mean, same thing with the Green Lantern, right? Didn't you have to be like one of them?
you just had to be chosen.
Chosen by it, right?
Green Lantern is not a specific species,
I thought it was a core.
but
No,
it
it's
is-
it's
the Green
it-
Lantern core. Yeah,
the ring
like
selects
Marine
whoever it
Corps.
deems worthy, just like the hammer. Like, it's not to say one of us couldn't become worthy. Captain America couldn't lift the hammer before, but then he could at the end. It's like one of those things where it's like there's qualifiers.
So what made him qualified?
He took notes during the interview.
We're gonna.
I don't know,
So
he
if you're
broke
gonna
up with his
remove the
girlfriend or something. I
wand,
don't
you
know.
have
That's
to
why-
replace it.
That's why
Who?
Green Lantern's so lame.
Well, what
Because he
made
broke
Green
up
Lantern
with his
qualify?
girlfriend.
Yeah, isn't that what happened? It's been a long time.
That's
why he's
I won't watch it again either. But
That was one of those movies I only watched once, and I was like, I'm good.
yeah.
I don't remember the origin story of Green Lantern. Sorry.
I've seen like 4 out of the 8.
What, Harry Potter's?
This list that we have here
Oh, I was like, what are we talking about right
of
now?
weapons.
Such utter disbelief. Like, you haven't seen them all?
Oh my gosh. Get with it, sir.
You gotta see them. They'll
Okay,
change
so
you.
mine's the 1, but I guess we're scratching the 1.
Yeah, I
So-
mean, it can be
so-
a 1 if you
but
want to
now
live in a
if-
fantasy world, but I'm gonna stay
I
grounded
do
here
want
in
to live in
reality,
a
and I'm gonna
fantasy world.
choose.
I think
The
that's the
lightsaber.
problem. You're stuck here in
You choose
reality.
lightsaber?
Fuck
Okay, this
yeah,
is
choose a
exciting
lightsaber.
news. Okay, 'cause
Oh, but I would choose the lightsaber.
We're almost there,
So-
man.
I have issues with lightsaber, which we discussed also, and that is, would it not be prudent to have the Force to be able to wield a lightsaber?
Now, hang on. You didn't say would it be prudent. You said I would need the Force in order to wield the lightsaber.
Okay, to effectively use the lightsaber.
Well, no shit. It would be
No,
prudent to go
no,
to an
didn't-
electrician school before I start opening up my panel box. But a couple of YouTube videos, and I could probably muscle my way through it. I'm telling you, a lightsaber is
okay.
just—it's a mop to
You're gonna
handle.
chop your hand off so fast.
That's why I'm not. What do you think I'm doing?
I want to be able to use it.
Yeah, well, I'm not
How?
Defend myself.
risk cutting for attention with my lightsaber. I'm
Like-
not taking that
Well,
chance.
What are you gonna
are
do
you
with
just
it?
getting this and going back to your regular life? Like, where the fuck are you gonna
Yeah,
use
bro.
a lightsaber?
Arizona's an open carry state.
Open carry state. Good. Fantastic.
You want to carry a plasma sword.
You're telling me if I'm walking
You
down
wanna
like
carry
golf
a
links
sword.
at like 11:30 at night, anyone's gonna really step to me if they see a lightsaber hanging off my hip?
No, but you can have the Green Lantern
that-
core ring, and then you can just have that shield around you while you're walking down. and
Yeah.
it won't get to you.
But that takes two. That means I have to constantly be concentrating on the shield thing. It's like,
So, but if I brought a gun at you and you have a lightsaber, my gun still wins because you don't have the force, speed, or abilities to protect yourself. Therefore, rendering it useless.
I don't know. It's one of those things where it's like you're a little scared of a gun, but you almost piss your pants when you hear the hammer cock back. It's that's the scary
but-
sound. How bad do you think you're gonna be froze up when you hear that? Like when you hear that shit open up. When I'm dragging it across the street in front of you, it's just melting the sidewalk away. You really want to fuck around because sure, get that shot off, but you better hope that it just disables my arm that I'm holding the lightsaber with.
It's an
Can't-
open carry state, okay?
You're done.
But a lightsaber can't shoot anything, right?
I mean, I can throw it at you. It's still going to do some damage.
Yeah, but not.
You throwing it is gonna do damage.
Go ahead and kill me, but you're going to walk
You
away
don't look
not
like
being
you
able
got
to
a
have
great
kids or
arm.
something. Like it's you're gonna
Oh my gosh.
you're gonna see the back end of that. It's gonna be bad.
Like,
Okay.
This is giving like a child like a 2-wheel bike. To
So
I'm not worried about you.
I think all bikes have 2 wheels. I don't understand.
No,
Where,
they don't. They put training wheels on, which you will have no training wheels
Trike-
for your
tricycle.
lightsaber.
yeah, well,
You won't go through
Guess
that
it's a
period.
bike,
You'll just
right?
jump on a bike.
being
and
real, I
me
never
with
had
a sawed-off shotgun.
I never had training wheels.
and
I didn't learn to ride a
you-
bike till I was 13. Went straight out, did it.
okay.
At
all right.
13, I would fucking hope so.
Yeah, well, so what? So I hang on to this thing for 13 years, and then I just come out swinging. Good.
Now I will say it looks baller. So that's
True story on the 13 years thing.
all right. Well,
The lightsaber looks baller.
points for look. Yeah, dude.
Well, my
Especially in an
pinky
open
ring
carry state.
wouldn't. I can do anything.
I don't know. Liberace didn't have a lightsaber. He had plenty of pinky rings, though.
So did Elton John, but
I
yeah.
haven't even seen the movie, but these arguments are weak.
The Liberace movie or the?
Elton John. I think.
Rocket Man.
There we go.
The movies
I haven't
we're
watched it.
actually talking about here, guys.
Oh, you want to
Are we gonna
stick to
circle back to
these?
that now?
Yeah.
Oh, go back to.
Yeah. I bet you
All
think
right, so
this song is about
one thing
you,
I
don't
have no
you?
idea what's next on your list, but the one thing I think is the absolute pointless thing on here is the Pokeball.
I don't know if we named them all or not for
We
everybody
didn't
to
name
know
them all.
what we're talking about.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Are we? Pokeball is on there for Pokemon fanatics.
I
Are
also
we?
have no right next to that.
For good
Well-
reason. Oh, look, I can catch a monster and then use it to wield.
So I was always curious about
Here
that.
we go.
Can
It's a
you?
Here we go.
dogfight with
Let's hear this.
freak
Well, hang on.
animals.
Let's
Can you
hear this.
only catch Pokemon in these things? Like I haven't read the spec sheet on these things. Can you only catch?
Very good point. I don't know.
Because as a dad, any other dads here?
Sorry, Mark.
I'm gonna say no just for our audience's purposes.
So 3 out of 4 doctors say.
I don't know about you, but if my son's running around at the grocery store and all I have to do is throw one of these things at him to keep him under wraps, like, I'm down with that.
I'd never let my kids out.
Oh, yeah.
Of the ball,
The ball ever.
Yeah.
Or you can come out when you're 21 or
13,
something.
ready to ride a bicycle.
Actually,
You don't know. 13 is not the age to let the child out of the ball. No, you're like, no, you're insane. I don't want you walking around. You drive me nuts.
actually be a real chill way to drop him off at school, just to throw these Pokeballs up on the doorstep and
Oh,
just drive off.
by. You don't even have to stop at the
Yeah.
school. You just throw it out the window.
See ya.
50 miles per hour. Hey.
Or you know what? I mean, I imagine like those underground dogfights would be a little bit more interesting. Like, isn't that how they'd? It'd be like a regular Pokemon battle. Yeah. Oh my God, is that basically what Pokemon is?
Yes. Yes, it is.
It's like pit bull fights.
It
Holy
is.
shit.
Pitbull,
Underground Fight Club.
Rooster
Wow.
So that being, do you think PETA supports Pokemon?
I don't know, but I just realized that I've been way more into underground dogfights than I, for like the last 10 years than I thought I initially was.
Because isn't there like legislation that like you can't sell candy cigarettes to kids? So
Yes.
should we be selling animal fighting to children
As
well?
opposed to we can sell real cigarettes to kids, or
No, I'm just saying those candy cigarettes lead to actual smoking, so they limited the.
Which is a really big farce right there. I mean,
yeah, but
that's going to lead to.
they sell Happy Meals at McDonald's, and that shit leads to obesity. I don't understand why the candy cigarettes thing.
But
is
hey,
like,
they're happy.
have you given a kid a smoke? I'm sure they'd be ecstatic.
It's super chill.
Here, take this. What is this? This is a cigarette. Next is marijuana.
We're all fathers.
Carl, what's your choice?
Let us know how it goes next week.
No, yeah, I would. Yeah, the
don't
sonic
have kids?
screwdriver, Doctor
Thought you
Who.
had kids.
Okay,
Huh?
what
Don't you have kids?
is
See
the
that?
capability of
Yes,
the
I
sonic
do.
screwdriver?
So the sonic
I
screw-
don't understand.
That is
So-
your choice,
Well,
David. Could you just name the options real quick?
sonic screwdriver, phaser, lightsaber, Thor's hammer, Green Lantern, wand from Harry Potter world, Pokeball, and the ring to rule them all. What are the rings?
the One Ring.
The
to
One
rule
Ring.
all. Actually, I would. You know, if I was gonna be diabolic, I'd have the One Ring to rule them all.
Why?
Okay,
Because I could rule them all. They could do whatever.
I also have
wanted
questions
to do.
about this.
It
What
doesn't
is the
rule anything.
Yes, exactly. What are we ruling? 7 other rings, and who wears them?
And you have a legion of characters that are going to do whatever you want them to do.
If you're Sauron, or I'm sorry, I'm not a nerd, or whoever his name is, allegedly Sauron,
Allegedly.
all that does is bring problems.
Yeah.
Anytime he puts it on you, you got 4 hooded dudes like coming after you. Or was it
'Cause is it-
7?
Is it broken? Because Frodo wore it a couple of times, and he still got stabbed while wearing it.
Oh
So
no,
who
because
was he
they
controlling?
can see.
Yeah,
Oh,
but I know. But who was he controlling then?
Well, no, because Sauron was still
Oh, yeah.
alive. He was actually embedded into the ring
That's
itself.
awesome.
So
Oh,
he was.
see, I guess I don't understand. That's why I don't choose Lord of the Rings.
No, I actually, in all actually, I would still take the Green Lantern ring, Green Lantern core, just because of that capability and such like that.
Yeah, I guess with capabilities, Green Lantern's the way to go.
You want to know what I have for my
Superman.
note on the ring?
The ring.
Yeah, what do you
yes.
have on? Yeah.
It's created by evil to enslave the world. It just sounds like a burden.
A burden? I don't know. Is
to
power a
enslave the
burden to
world.
you?
Yes.
Is it just the white person coming out of me that's like, oh, that'd be kind of cool?
Oh man, that just
Oh,
wow.
wow. Had to go
We're
back
on that show.
No, I just sorry.
I think that's more the LDS than it is just the land.
Oh my god. No one's enslaving anyone.
No, it's
What are
just, what is it? It's organized
We are
Organized labor.
organized.
by tiers of responsibility and compensation for it.
Look, that sounds like there's no compensation.
What's that line in Thor? It's just like, oh, I don't like that, the S word, the slave word.
Oh,
I'm sorry, the prisoners with
Ragnarok.
jobs. That's
Prisoners with jobs. Yeah. That's a good
All
thing.
Okay. All right.
But yeah.
So
I'm
sonic
gonna-
screwdriver. Wait, hold on. I want to know about the sonic screwdriver. Why
Well,
would
so-
you choose the
So
sonic
the science.
screwdriver?
Okay, so back
Is
to
it
the science
Doctor Who
screwdriver.
love or is it do stuff?
Well, first off, I would love to have the TARDIS, but yeah, no, the screwdriver is able to maneuver and basically pick locks and such like that. You can open things up. You can read items. You can detect on what's going on. It's really a strange little setup that you can actually analyze items and figure out what in the world's going on. Depends on which doctor and what over the 13 doctors.
And what it does. I don't know.
And what they use it for. Because, I mean, the
I feel
12th,
like
the 12th doctor decided because he lost his sonic screwdriver, he made a sonic pair of sunglasses.
I feel like though there's plenty of already of those objects available, and so are you just doing it for the ease, all-in-one aspect of it?
It's similar to like the tricorder in Star Trek.
Okay.
And
does a lot.
and some of it's a multi-purpose tool for crying out loud.
Okay.
It's the Swiss Army knife
Of the objects. Okay, I can respect that. I'm gonna choose, and especially now that Alex is out of the room, a lightsaber. So I also agree. It's gonna look so cool hanging off your belt. I'd be terrified though to use it, which is why I bring up the fact that I don't have the force. I'm not gonna be whipping around all day long. I'm gonna be real worried about using it. So there's my choices.
2 lightsabers.
And 2 rings.
You chose a ring?
I ultimately I would go with Green Lantern ring.
Or
Right.
did you
But
wanna?
I
No, we
think the
scratched
screwdriver's-
one. So what was your choice? The ring, the lantern, right?
No, he didn't
Yeah,
want
if we
the ring.
scratch the wand, then I'm
Okay.
going lantern.
Yeah. So
I mean,
2
the-
lightsabers, 2
Yeah.
quickies
Hey,
back.
look,
Hurry.
someone stopped at my desk.
Oh, there it is.
What do you got there?
Oh, yes?
Mm-hmm.
That's a sonic screwdriver.
It's actually the same one on that picture too, by the
Yeah.
way.
What kind of screws it uses, I don't know. But so I just got an interesting tip from someone else here in the office. We forgot to put a recording in progress sign up on the door.
Yeah. No, I thought about that. We locked that door,
That door's locked.
Yeah.
and
But seeing as how we're up to current Arizona fire code, there's more than one entrance to this room.
that's right. Absolutely.
That was a good PSA, by the way. Thank you very much.
All right. Well, I chose lightsaber as well. Just now that you're back.
Regardless of the fact that you don't have the force.
Because I will be very limited in how I use it.
Then why would you even? Why would you
Because
take it if you're
looks
not going to
cool.
use it?
It looks cool.
Yeah, but you could grab one of the toy versions
I'll
of that.
pop it
if you-
out, show people, but like.
Oh, see, that's how people get hurt. It's not a toy, man.
Well, that's how I'm going
That's
to
true.
treat it, all right?
Proper
So-
storage of said device will save your size and your.
You can't just go whipping your saber out whenever somebody wants to see it, flailing it around. You're like, check this out. Down at your local cantina, just sort of.
Your local cantina.
Yeah.
dude.
The guy's just saying, hey, I like your outfit. Again, where'd you get that jacket from? But he didn't understand the translation, so he cut his arm off.
Yeah. I can just see you there feeling super terrible about yourself. I'm so sorry. I never took the proper classes for this. I thought it was really
'Cause
just an accessory, like a bracelet
Even
or
with
an
the proper
earring or
classes,
something.
You would not be able to handle the lightsaber. Okay, so I'm just living in the reality. I'm still gonna choose it, but under the notion, the precepts that it's just an
For
object
vanity.
I won't ever be able to use.
Yeah, that's
Vanity.
it's
It's
basically
vanity
it's a
of it,
fanny
that's
pack
right.
to you. That's what it is. That's all it is. It's
I'm showing off. Yeah.
It's a Louis bag.
it's one of those feather earrings.
Yes,
It's
exactly.
an expensive purse.
It's horseshit. Then you might as well just go with one of the rings. That's at least they were built to be
Why
that.
wouldn't everybody's choice be the ring?
Oh.
The lantern ring.
Because the movie's lame? That's your argument?
100%.
I feel like some people aren't just ring people.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, I'm not.
You all are married, right?
Yeah, but I don't feel like that's something I have to prove to
you could
people.
have it
So
I got
pierced.
fat. So
You could
that's
have
why
it
I don't wear
pierced
my
and
ring.
hang out of your ear.
I pawned mine.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
You rocking a ring?
So
right
at
now?
one
Yeah.
point, you
Yeah,
were
yeah,
all
yeah,
ring
yeah, yeah.
people.
Do you know what I pawned mine for?
What's that?
The down payment on a fucking lightsaber. That's
Yeah. Stupid.
You know, I noticed that we didn't discuss at all was
What?
the Star Trek phaser.
because it's
Set your
like
phaser's to stun, set it to kill, set it. It's a gun.
I mean, that feature's kind of cool, stun and kill, but at the end of the day, it's just a gun. It's not that cool. I don't know.
yeah, I feel like we're pretty much almost there already.
The lightsaber is just a sword.
Okay, whoa.
That's true. Or you can put it and go through
Okay,
a
yes,
big,
that's true.
gigantic metal door
Yeah,
and
hang on.
melt it open.
We're not just talking a sword. It's a sword that'll cut through anything. Anything. The phaser, you can see just like scorch marks on the wall of the inside of the Enterprise when they're shooting them. It's not like it's blasting straight through and going forever into space. These lightsabers are chopping up like cyborgs
What
and
are you
shit.
gonna do with that?
What couldn't I do with it?
What? Tell me what you're gonna do.
That's the
with
most
that, please.
exciting part is finding out new
It's-
things I can do with
it's
this
a it's a
lightsaber.
Until
kitchen
you chop
tool.
your arm
It's a
off,
kitchen
shoot your
tool.
eye out, and then you're screwed.
Yeah,
Actually,
right.
David
You're
might
being
have
a
the
real
better
member right
argument.
now.
I'm just rocking mine on my belt, okay?
Exactly. Yeah. Now his argument.
So
So
Makes
you're
sense,
taking a
'cause, like, what
kitchen
are you gonna-
appliance and putting it on your belt.
No. See, hang on.
A
What you
kitchen
were just saying
appliance.
was
A
you were
kit-
going to be the one showing
Slice
it
and
off.
dice, you know?
Yeah, showing it. I'm not going to be wielding
Doesn't-
it.
Doesn't make Julian
I-
fries. though.
You
That's-
can't wield it.
That's the hope with something that powerful. I hope I don't ever have to wield
Oh
it. But
my God.
if I need to, it's there.
With great power comes great responsibility.
Until you find yourself in a situation where someone's trying to jack that from you. They see the lightsaber, like, I want that. And they're going to bring a gun to you, and they're going to point it at you, and you're going to have to hand it over.
Didn't we just go over?
Exactly.
Didn't
You're
we
not
just
gonna
go
have
over
the
this
force.
gun thing?
You're not going to have the force ability to protect yourself.
Especially if
So-
you're not taking any classes. Like I said, you're that.
What are the classes teaching you?
How
He's
to
not
hit-
taking any classes.
I'll be taking. What are you talking about? I
Oh,
said I'm
okay.
going to take the classes.
What classes are you going to take?
I've already looked it up. There's fencing courses you can take at Pima. There's
Fencing.
yeah, there's some private lessons from a few
Gotta
people.
Start somewhere. Some private lessons. I'm sure there is.
Look, here's the thing. I'm not even saying that I'm going to start with the lightsaber. I'll graduate up to it. I just want to have it in the bag because I don't know if this is going to be on the table forever. So,
Out of all these
I mean,
things,
I'll
you wanna
start
have
with
a,
like
you want to have
a
that in
regular
your bag.
sword.
That's lame. A regular sword's lame.
That's just the practice saber. Don't make me get into the semantics. It's
You know that they have a
Well-
bamboo sword that you practice with. and
Thank
you.
you.
Can actually use a bamboo sword.
because a
Just
katana's
like you
super
said,
dangerous.
A sword is lame, like in real life.
Yeah,
Once you
but-
get to like the fantasy level, like the lightsaber is lame.
No, it's laser. It's
Plasma.
light. It's kyber crystals and
Yeah.
It's
whatever.
light. It's a
It's what?
lightsaber.
Okay. Well, isn't a laser light?
Oh, isn't it
Really
all
close.
I
energy?
mean, it's laser
light?
light. Yeah.
I mean, if you want to focus down, I mean, everything is using some type of energy usage.
Except for Thor's hammer.
I mean, don't get me
Thor's
wrong.
hammer isn't energy; it has its own gravitational weight, which is a form of energy. If you want to get scientific, they all have a type of energy usage to it.
Except for okay. Well, then if you're gonna go
Scientific
scientific,
up in
Harry
here.
Potter's wand is way off. the
Legitimacy
board,
to these arguments.
right? Scientific basis. We don't have a phoenix core to power the wand.
Allegedly.
Okay, all right, yeah, good point.
That's true.
All
But the wand does choose the wizard, and it's not going to choose any of us, even you. Thorn.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Sorry.
Just let the wands do the
Uh,
talking.
All right. Well, that's probably about a half hour, right?
Yeah, probably.
It's felt like forever.
Oh, it felt like forever in a bad way.
No.
Jeez,
The-
come
the-
on.
the-
Oh my God, he's so
Time flies.
defensive.
I know. Look, I've been laboring over this. So
You
He
take
has.
you take your hotkeys away for like 30 seconds,
I
and
know.
you're just jumping down everybody's throat.
my mind.
Yeah. David put in a lot of hard work to make this happen.
Maybe that should have been one of the selections. Was hotkeys on there? I bet that would have been the first selection.
Choose your hotkeys. I'm going to choose J.
Do we have a preferred topic for next episode? Just off the top of our heads.
Ooh, I don't know.
I don't,
Homework
Mark's
guy.
busting out his
I
notes.
don't.
Let's see.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna write it down if we do.
Hey, you even brought a pen. See, that's part of the problem with taking notes, having a pen nearby. I mean, you get something to write on, but then you got
Well, you
Oh.
have a phone, but you're not
All
gonna
right.
take
By the way,
the
so
notes.
let's while we're recording and while you guys are here, so
If you had a
I've
lightsaber, you
created.
could just inscribe your notes into anything.
Lightsaber.
Good point.
talk
Okay,
is
that's a great
weak.
point. Okay, so I've created a YouTube
Weak
channel.
weapon.
I'd rather have an emerald ring.
That's where you can find this
It's got the
episode.
screwdriver.
this is
on
going to be on YouTube too, huh?
Yes,
Okay.
I have not yet figured out the podcast avenue, although it's not very hard to figure out. So YouTube channel. The channel is named Van Air Productions because that's me
Nice.
and my production company.
Taking
So-
them by land and air.
Alright.
Yep, exactly. Taking your dreams to new heights, my friends. Okay.
Oh man,
So
I like that.
you find us out there. It is created. I'll upload this here hopefully by the end of this week or Monday-ish. So,
I'm so excited to see what this turns out to be.
yes, it should be turned into something. So next week we're gonna write down. We don't have anything on the top of our heads.
No.
If this is up and you guys are actually watching, leave us a comment, like, subscribe, and we'll see how this goes.
Yeah, that'd
If
be
they're-
great to crowdsource an idea for next week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
honestly.
whatever. I mean, I'm leaning on Keanu Reeves movies.
Ooh, that's right.
I keep bringing
Oh,
that
the
up because I
movies.
really want to talk about it. I kind of have
Yeah.
I think we should talk about something people want to hear.
Oh, I'm sorry. You don't like Keanu Reeves? Wow, Mark. Okay.
You know, Keanu's a very nice guy. He's not the traditional trashy Hollywood.
He's a saint, okay?
Yeah.
Oh.
Freaking saint. All right, well, let us know if you guys are actually watching, and thanks for tuning
If
in.
you guys are actually watching.